There's forced relationships and voluntary relationships. Forced relationships is your family, right? You didn't choose your parents. A lot of times you don't really choose your children. Now, we're not talking about a partner or a spouse, because that's not a forced relationship. Some people feel that it is. Some people, they met their partner when they were very young. And they go, I've been with this person for 20 years, for 15 years. I feel that it's a forced relationship. No, it's voluntary. And, well, we already have a history together. We have children. I can't really change the relationship. And a lot of people feel that they're constricted and they're forced to be in a relationship. But the truth is that it is voluntary. A forced relationship is a sibling, is a parent, is your children. Those are forced relationships. I'm going to tell you another forced relationship is a neighbor. Now, granted that you chose this neighborhood, you're living there, and somebody comes and moves into your house. Not into your house, moves into your neighborhood. Now, all of a sudden, you have a relationship with a neighbor. That's a forced relationship. You didn't choose that person. I'm going to tell you another forced relationship is coworkers. Coworkers are forced relationships. Granted that you chose this job. Correct. It is true that you can quit your job if you don't like a certain coworker or if you don't like a certain boss. You can. But it's not such a simple thing just to, hey, I'm just going to go get another job. No, I have to feed my family. I can't just sever this relationship. So that's another forced relationship. What is a voluntary relationship? Your spouse, your partner, and friends. Those are voluntary relationships. Those are relationships that you get to choose. And both of these types of relationships are things that we have to work on. Cohabitation. How are we going to get along with these different people? The first thing, though, is to recognize and identify, is the relationship that you are referring to, that you are having a struggle with? Because if you're not having a struggle with this, you don't need to watch this video. If everything is fine and life is amazing, which can be, I'm sorry to say it with such exaggeration, I didn't mean that. That's great, really. I mean that sincerely. So if you're not having a problem with a relationship, that's great. But it is important to identify, first of all, if it's a forced relationship, or if it is a voluntary relationship. The hybrid relationship, like I said, is a partner or somebody at work that it's kind of forced, but it's a little voluntary because you chose to work at that job. Strangers are voluntary relationships. You can just walk somewhere else. I don't have to buy in that store. Determine for you the relationship that you are in. Is it forced or is it voluntary? And then we're going to decide and speak about how to get along in all of these relationships.